it's Melanie, and today I have a worth the splurge video for you. Yes, I did finally get my hair cut. I love it. I'm super happy with it. It's my first day styling it, so that's always a little bit awkward while I'm trying to figure the cut out. But yes, I'm very happy with it, and I'm excited. I feel ready for spring now. Okay, the worth the splurge that I have, as you probably know by the title, is the MAC Nordstrom Naturals eyeshadow palette. This particular one is limited edition, and it is exclusive to Nordstrom's, obviously. MAC does have two other 15-pan eyeshadow palettes out right now as well, and I believe that those are permanent, and you can also purchase those two at the MAC website, or you can get them at Nordstrom's. The names of those, let me just go down here just to make sure I give you the correct name. So there's the MAC Cool Neutrals, and there's the MAC... oh, where is it now? Oh, now it disappeared. So there's the Cool Neutral and the Warm Neutral. And I have the Nordstrom Naturals exclusive palette. So you are getting 15 eyeshadows in here. It's in like the classic new MAC packaging for, you know, their palettes. What you're getting in here is 19.5 grams of product. That works out to each eyeshadow being 1.3 grams, I believe. A full-size MAC eyeshadow is 1.5 grams. So you're getting slightly less than a full-size eyeshadow in this palette. But you're also only paying $85. So spoiler alert, spit it out, Melanie. I do think this is worth a splurge. You are getting all of the colors that are best sellers at Nordstrom's at the MAC counters. So the lovely young man that helped me when I went in to purchase this, he had like the most beautiful eyeballs that I've ever seen in my life. They were like ice blue, and I could not stop staring at him, and I think I made him so uncomfortable. He just kind of like kept like kind of stumbling over his words, and I was finally just like, I can't stop looking at your eyeballs. They're amazing. And he was like, oh, thank you. I'm sure he gets that a lot. But anyway, so I asked him flat out if these were the same quality of eyeshadows as the singles from MAC. And he said yes. And so I was like, well, do you mind playing a little swatch fest with me over here just so that I can like kind of satisfy my curiosity on this? Because a lot of times makeup companies will come out with palettes that the eyeshadows are not the same quality as their singles or other palettes they may have put out in the past. For me, Lorac is one of the ones that comes to mind because there are some palettes that Lorac comes out with that you can find on Haute Look or whatever that are just not the same quality as like the Lorac Pro palettes or, you know, some of like the other limited edition holiday palettes that they've come out with. And so I'm always a little bit like, I really want to make sure that these are like good quality shadows because $85 is a lot to spend on an eyeshadow palette. It's probably the most that I've spent on an eyeshadow palette in a while. So I just wanted to make sure that they were the same quality. So we went and we swatched, and sure enough, like they swatched exactly the same. The pigmentation, the formula, the feel of the shadows, it was exactly the same. So you can rest assured that the eyeshadows in here are basically the same as the MAC single eyeshadows that you could purchase from, you know, Nordstrom's or the MAC website or any other like standalone MAC store. They're just slightly smaller, if that makes sense. So that's really the only difference. The packaging is nice. It has, you know, this, you have a nice see-through clear lid here. Can't find my words today. It's a nice hard plastic. I mean, these are the same palettes that MAC actually sells for you to create your own eyeshadow palettes. So this is magnetic. I would say if I were going to travel with this bad boy, I would probably wrap a rubber band around it because there's no like snap closure. It's just the magnet, and the magnets always make me kind of nervous. So, but anyway, other than that, like this is pretty sturdy. Like my MAC palettes that I used to have in my professional kit actually had the it was back from when these were not see-through, and you guys remember like the old MAC palettes, right? Anyway, I got rid of all of my old MAC eyeshadows because those were the ones that I used to use in my professional kit, and they were pretty tore up. Like, I'd used them for a few years, and a lot of them I had hit pan on, and I was just, I don't know. When I got rid of my professional kit, I just threw them away because I'd had them for a while, and I was just kind of done. But I was sad to get rid of them because I had a lot of my favorite colors in there. A lot of my favorite colors in my professional kit that were in my professional kit are in this kit here, which is why I decided to go for this one versus the neutral cool or the neutral warm. Both of those are beautiful as well, and maybe someday I'll end up getting those, but this is the one that I really wanted. Okay, so let me tell you the colors that are in this. You get Vapor, All That Glitters, Wedge, Satin Taupe, which is like an all-time favorite of mine, Honey Lust, Rice Paper, Amber Lights, Saddle, Mulch, Woodwinked, Omega, Brun, Embark, Beauty Marked, and Carbon. And again, it is 19.5 grams of product, with each one giving you about 1.3 grams of eyeshadow. So it's a good amount of eyeshadow. So let's swatch a couple of these, okay? By the way, I will tell you that everything that I'm wearing on my eyes today is from here. So what I did today is I put, and let me make sure that I'm giving you the correct names here. So I put Brun in the crease. I put Mulch, this guy here. This is Mulch on my lid. And then I used a little bit of Amber Lights, which is right here, just on the center of my lid. And then I went in with kind of a mix of Saddle and Rice Paper to blend out the Brun in my crease, because that can get pretty dark and I didn't want quite such a heavy look. But anyway, so this is what the eyeshadow look turned out to be. I really like it. I really like MAC shadows. I think that they are definitely good quality. I have missed so many of these colors, and I'm just glad to have them back. So in terms of just some swatches to satisfy your curiosity, let me do a little mix here. So there is, here I have Embark on my pointer finger. On my middle finger is Brun. On my ring finger is All That Glitters, and then Amber Lights over on my pinky. So you can see the pigmentation is definitely there. They apply beautifully. No difference from like my other MAC eyeshadows. No difference at all. So they're the exact same quality. On the website, it says that this is a $160 value. The sales associate told me it was like a $250 value. So I don't know if he was thinking about another product that he's selling. But I think he was under the impression that these were full-size eyeshadows in here, but they're not quite. So that's maybe where he was doing his math a little bit differently. But it says $160 value. So to pay $85 for this was a really good deal. The only thing that I regret about this palette is that the day that I purchased it, Ebates, if you're not signed up for Ebates, you have got to get signed up for Ebates. I always have a link down below for you guys. I have gotten so much cash back from them. Since I started using Ebates, I've gotten like $400 cash back. That's huge. Like, and I've only been with Ebates for like a couple of years. So basically, when you go to the Ebates website and you sign up, every time that you want to make a purchase online, like I go to Ebates first and type in the name of the store, so Nordstrom's, and they not only give you coupon codes, but they also give you cash back for whatever you spend at that particular store. And the day that I purchased this, Nordstrom's was 6% cash back. So I could have actually saved, I think it was like $6, almost $6 on this. Can't remember exactly how much it was. It was between $5 and $6. So I could have gotten it for like $80 in the end. But anyway, Ebates is phenomenal. What I could have done is purchased it online through Ebates. So you basically just follow the link to Nordstrom's from Ebates. It opens up like a separate window for you. I could have purchased it through Ebates and then picked it up at my store. I don't know why I didn't do that, because I could have picked it up the same day. Would have saved me another $5, but whatever. I'm glad that I have it. My only regret is that I just didn't do it through Ebates. So if you really like the colors that are in here, and I would say that these are definitely some of MAC's most popular colors, not just the ones that they sell through, you know, Nordstrom's, but these are a lot of the colors that you see a lot of people who do tutorials use in those tutorials. So this is a really great palette to have. Satin Taupe is this color right here. It is an all-time favorite. If you have green eyes, you have to get Satin Taupe. If you get no other MAC eyeshadow ever, get Satin Taupe. I used Satin Taupe on so many brides and it just looked beautiful. I feel like it's one of those colors that is really universal, and I just loved it on so many different people. But overall, this is absolutely worth the splurge. I'm going to go ahead and link it down below through the Nordstrom website so that you can go take a look at it. The reviews on it are really, really good so far, and you'll also be able to check out the neutral, the cool neutral, as well as the warm neutrals. There's beautiful colors in those as well, so you may find that you actually prefer the colors in either of those, but for me, this was amazing. Plus, it's limited edition. I wouldn't wait too long if you are kind of like hemming and hawing about it. You can always return it if you change your mind. But at any rate, it does come with a box. There was also this little like shadow protector thing in there, so that's what you get with it. And again, it's $85. I think it's totally worth a splurge, you guys. Let me know if you are thinking about getting this palette or if you've gotten it already down below. I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions at all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.